Hello, everyone. This is Dr. Mahmoud Al-Odeh. I am making this video to welcome you to this course, TADT 3700, Operations Planning and Control. In this course, we're going to discuss several techniques and strategies to improve a process. Basically, you select a process, and we would like to look into different ways to improve a process. Some of the things that we need to talk about it in this class, we're going to talk about supply chain management, inventory management, and in general operations management. And again, when I say operations management, that could fit in construction operations in terms of manufacturing and engineering, could be service, could be healthcare, could be anything. So these theories would be applicable for any science based on your major and based on your emphasis. This course in particular is special because it is designed as a high flex course, which means we allow students, online students, to take this class at the same time with on-campus students. So what you're going to see from me is videos recorded on a weekly basis to cover the content of the course. So basically, the course lecture that I will be doing here in class, in person, I will be recording these to make it available to online students as well. So these videos are helpful for both online and on campus, but maybe it's more helpful for online students. Again, so the purpose of this video is to show you the expectation for this course. So let's go ahead and start with the course syllabus. The course syllabus starts with the Bemidji State University Best Decision Ever. I believe in this logo because I've seen it in my own eyes, where we transformed students from a student into a professional in the industry. So it is a truly best decision ever for any students who comes to here. We provide a lot of support, especially in the School of Technology, Art and Design. We provide a lot of support for our students to ensure their success after they're done with this degree. We are part of the School of Technology, Art and Design, or what is called TAD, and also the technology programs here at BSU accredited by ATME, the Association of Technology Management and Applied Engineering. This is a national organization who come visit us every 6 years. They audit our process, our courses, our faculty, our students, and they ensure the quality of the program that we provided. So it is, I'm happy to mention that we are accredited by ATME. This course is certified by Quality Matters. So it's a national organization who support online and hybrid courses. What I did, I invite 3 reviewers to my course, and they look into my course. One of them is a subject matter expert, and they provide some critiques and suggestions to improve the quality. So I'm glad to mention that my course is certified by Quality Matters, which means it is a clear and it seems that it is an effective course for students to take. Again, this course is 3700 Operations Planning and Control. This is a 3-credit course. It's going to be offered as a hybrid, high flex course, which means we're going to use the D2L and recorded videos and also in-person sessions. So if you are one of the people who would like to attend the in-person session, who are online and would like to attend the in-person session, please feel free to do so. Let me know ahead of time so I could arrange for your visit. Here's my information: my name, my office location, phone number, email address, office hours: Monday, Tuesday, 11 to 3, Wednesday and Thursday from 11 to 12. Zoom office is also available, whether you want to meet with me in person or via Zoom, it would work for me. Course overview: this is a problem solving or a problem-based course, provides learners with the basic skills in operations management. And we will be covering these topics such as strategic issues and practical applications. Among the topics are forecasting. We will take a look into the future decisions, how we could make future decisions based on data that we have and how we could forecast the data. such as the customer demand for not only this week, but also next week and the following week, or maybe this year and the following year. It depends on what data we have. So forecasting is one of the concepts that we will be covering in this course. We will be talking about production or product and service design, how we could design an efficient facility to meet the customer needs. We will take a look into capacity planning. We need to ensure that what capacity do we have, how many customers we can serve, how many products we can produce every week or every month. And based on that, we could plan our capacity. We will be talking about quality and quality controls. There are some tools that we're going to cover here regarding the quality, such as the 7 quality tools. Inventory management. We need to talk about inventory management. Most of investment, most of the money for companies putting into inventory. However, this money can be better utilized if we have a better utilization for inventory. Another concept that we're going to talk about is scheduling. Scheduling is another important concept. We need to make sure that we send the needed product to the customer on the right time with the right quality, and therefore scheduling techniques it will be one of the topics to be discussed in this course. And again, this is all about making process efficient. Whether you look at it from financial perspective, whether you look at it from performance perspective, it's about bringing a better efficiency for the process. And also we will be talking about supply chain management. This is a new topic that the public are aware of because of the instability of the supply. They go to the local grocery stores. They can't find what they want, such as the toilet paper, and they become aware of the supply chain management. So we're going to focus on supply chain management and provide some strategies to help and maintain a stable supply in the market. In terms of the website that we'll be using, the D2L, if you're not familiar with the D2L, please take a look into the training that BSU provide. It's available on the BSU website. So all the documents, all the assignments and activities will be hosted on the D2L. If there is any announcement, I will be announce these on the D2L. So expect from me a weekly announcement, whether related to events in the departments or hiring opportunities or maybe activities for the week, just to make sure that you are aware of what is required and what is due for the week. A prerequisite, there is no prerequisite for this course. I will start with you from level 0 and build that to become a professional and expert in operations management. We will be talking about advanced skills and using Excel to forecast and predict. So I'm not expecting you to have any advanced level in these software, but I will make sure that we'll start with the basic and build upon the basics to reach you to the more professional level. The textbook that we will be using is called Operations Management by Stevens. We're going to use the 14th edition. I did provide the ISBN number here on the syllabus. Now, usually students ask, should we buy the 14th edition or can we buy a previous edition? Well, the content of the course is still going to be the same, whether the 13th edition or the 14th or the 12th or the 10th edition. So the content, the content is the same. However, these publishers and book authors, they update their book to keep themselves up to date. So you will see a slight changes in the problems by the end of the chapter, which we will be using to solve and apply what we've learned. So it's really up to you what edition you're going to use. However, it's in this class, we will be using the 14th edition. So if you decided to go with a different edition, make sure to compare the assignment, the questions by the end of the chapter with what we have with the recent editions. HighFlex course, again, this is, I did talk about it earlier, that this is a HighFlex course, which means we will have online and on campus students at the same time. So I'm happy to share this experience. I think this is one of the benefits of COVID that forced us to use the technology in an efficient way. And one of the ways that we open these classes, the on-campus classes, to online students as well. At the same time, on-campus students will benefit from these videos. They could review the session, they could review the content. We have some students who have to travel due to sport schedules, so they're working, like I have a student who's on the baseball team. She has to travel for different events. So these videos will help her to catch up with the content of the course. So again, you will see people on campus and online mixed together. You will be working in a group, so you might have a student who's on campus or a student in your group from online population. So I want you to be aware of this and make sure to deal with people as they are in the class, whether in class or online. They're taking the class with you. Does not matter if they're attending the class or if they're taking the class online. Material required, I would like you to use the calculator presentation that we use in the classroom, which is provided on the D2L. I did provide the chapters based on the recent edition of the textbook. And also I want to use some Excel to finish some of the assignments and activities. Response time, I usually respond to emails and questions on the D2L within 24 hours. And for grading assignments, it will take me about 10 days to grade your assignments. Learning objectives, these are what you're expecting from this course. Once you're finishing this course, you should be able to perform 11 goals here. You should be able to master these skills. All right, let's go over these objectives. Once you finish this course, you will be able to develop several schedules to meet the customer needs. So we're going to talk about scheduling techniques. Number two, calculate the capacity at a work center. So if there's a work center that you would like to calculate the capacity, I will show you how to do that. Number three, set up criteria for selecting suppliers. Sometimes as operations managers, what you need to do is select different alternatives based on a systematic way. You can't use your emotion or thinking or opinion to influence these decisions to select suppliers. So what you want to do is use a systematic technique to select the supplier. So in this class, you will learn about some criteria, how we could build a systematic technique to select the suppliers. Number four, use quantitative methods to forecast demands and future needs. Things that we do in operations management is not to think about today, but also we need to think in a month from now, in 2 months from now, and make sure that we are able to meet the needs. If we're not able to meet the needs, okay, we have to have some corrective actions that we should take in order to meet the demand. So we will learn about forecasting techniques and understand what the needs for the customer. Number five, develop a plan to manage inventories in a production and operations environment. Inventory, again, it's an important concept in operations management. Most of the money for companies is spent in inventory. And how about if we could better utilize this inventory, better utilize this money, you could find a better opportunities for you and for your company. Develop a cost control strategy using a different inventory classes. One of the inventory techniques that we use called ABC, which is basically dividing these inventory into class A, class B, and class C based on the cost and how expensive are these. So we will learn this ABC techniques in this course. Conduct cost analysis to choose between alternatives. As operations manager, what you would do is to make some financial decisions. And one of the things that I need to make sure you're probably aware of it, it's called the break-even analysis or the break-even point. So we will be discussing some of the concept like the break-even point. Another important calculation that we will be doing, it's called the economic order quantity. And this is to manage inventory. And what is the EOQ? Basically, it is finding the point of inventory where we reduce the cost. So these are very useful and applicable theories that we will learn in this class. Number 9, develop quality control charts to monitor the behavior of a process. What we're going to do here, we're going to learn about some quality control tools, such as the quality control charts and the 7 quality tools, and we will discuss in more details to help you manage the quality of your process. Number 10, utilize the flow measures and tools to identify the bottleneck in a process. So what we're going to do, we're going to talk about key performance indicators and focus on these indicators to improve the process. So we have to do the flow measure, and we have to identify the bottleneck in the process and do our best to elevate this bottleneck. Number 11 is use quality function deployment to develop a new product or provide a new service. So what we're going to do, we're going to learn about QFD and other tools that will help us to learn about the customer needs. And then once we understand what our customer needs, we could develop a product or provide a service based on their need. This class will be assessed based on different ways, using homework assignment, quizzes, in-class and online discussions, final project, research paper, and case studies. I did provide a description. You could read about what the discussion is, the assignments, and so on. Late assignment, I do have a late assignment work or policy that I don't accept any late work assignment, because I did provided you the schedule for this course, and so you could plan ahead of time and make sure to meet the deadlines. Grading criteria, here are the grading criteria that I will be using. Assignment will be assigned 20% on assignments, 15% assigned to midterm, 15% will be assigned to discussions and participation, 15% on quizzes, 10% on the time study project. Presentations, you have 15% on presentations and 10% on a research paper. Grading criteria, whenever I have give you an assignment or activity, I provide you with a rubric to help you meet the criteria for this assignment. So basically what I'm saying is I will provide you guideline on how you could achieve and accomplish the assignment with receiving the high grade. Letter grade, I'm using the plus and minus system, and if you're not familiar with this system, there's a link I did provide it there, so you could just click on that link and that will take you to the to more information about the plus and minus system. If you need this course in a different format for these people who with special needs, please contact the accessibility service, and they would be happy to provide you with alternative format of this course. Academic integrity, I'm assuming that you're taking this class to learn some knowledge and skills so you can apply it in your real life and career and build your life. So I'm expecting that you practice the highest standards of quality and integrity. If I notice that there is somebody is cheating or copying and pasting from the online or sharing answers of quizzes or so on, I have the right to deal with it according to the code of conduct, according to the BSU policy. I did provided here an important links that you want to use. Please click on these links to read more about these services. Communication, I would like you to call me by my professional name, Dr. Al-Odeh. And if you have any question, you could email me using my email address listed here. Make sure to put question in the subject line. This way I could understand that this is high priority and I respond to your email right away. Make sure to address your professor in a professional way. So for example, hi, Dr. Al-Odeh would be sufficient. Online on-campus students has to wear a mask according to BSU policy and according to the CDC. So and if you visit BSU, you should have a mask on you. Extended leave procedure, this is something available for students who suffer from COVID or they have to take care of somebody who's have COVID. Or maybe somebody in the military, active military, they have an active military duty, they have to complete their duty. So they could do an extended leave procedure, which is supported by BSU. Disruptive behavior in the classroom. If there's any behavior that distract people from learning in this classroom, I will have the right to deal with it according to the code of conduct. Tutoring.com is another service that is available for BSU students. Min-State system, they reached to agreement to at least 15 hours of tutoring at no cost. However, because of COVID, I believe they increased that 15 hours to more than 15 hours. I'm not sure what is the recent agreement. So you could check with tutor.com to see how many free hours of tutoring you can receive. All right, last page here on this syllabus is basically the schedule that will keep us on track. What I listed here, you will see the topics that we're targeting every week. So week 1, we'll target this course overview, introduction to operations, management and supply chain management. You will see on this far right column is the assignments and the due date for that activity. So the first activity is to self-introduction discussion that is due by January 18th. So please make sure to introduce yourself to the class by January 18th. And I also listed on the very left column right here which chapter that we will be using from the book. So this will give you an idea on what the content that we will be covering, so you could prepare ahead of time before you come to the class. You can read this on your own time. But things that I want to highlight is Student Achievement Conference. This is a day that we celebrate here at BSU. BSU, they cancel classes and we celebrate our student achievements on this day. So I want you to be part of the Student Achievement Conference. And I want you to present your final project, which is the time study project, in the Student Achievement Conference. I will provide you with more details once we get closer, but please, especially these online students, I understand that you're busy and so on, but please plan and block your schedule for that day to present on April 6th. And I understand sometimes you maybe need more time because it depends on the project and the size of the project. Maybe you need extra time by the end of the semester to submit your final project. However, what I'm asking you, if you need more time, you could present a work in progress report, so you don't have to submit, you don't have to present the full complete project by April 6th. The last day to April 26th, where you have to submit the final project report. And again, I will provide you with more details on that. But I want you to be part of the Student Achievement Conference on April 6th. So please plan to present, and that's presentation number 2 in this class. Plan to present on that day. All right, with that said, I think I've covered everything, the most important concept here in the course syllabus. Please let me know if you have any question, and I would be happy to answer these questions for you. With that said, I wish you all the best with the class. Good luck.